Hello everyone. I'm back with your favorite Pokeshipping moment explanation series. Today, we're going to look at an interesting episode that strongly hints at Pokeshipping and is everyone's favorite. Yes, I'm talking about the Misty Mermaid episode, where Misty performs an underwater ballet as a mermaid with her water Pokemon. So, let's get started. The episode begins with Misty considering taking her horsey to a large pool to swim. They decide to visit the Cerulean Gym since it's close to Viridian City. Misty calls home to inform her sisters. When the gang reaches the Cerulean Gym, they notice a poster advertising an underwater ballet show. If you're not aware, then let me tell you that Misty's sisters are currently in charge of the gym and performing shows at the gym, and that was their way of earning extra money. In short, before Misty took responsibility for the gym, its main source of income came from the shows performed by her sisters. So, upon learning that Misty would be coming home, they plan an underwater play featuring a mermaid. Now, here's where the amazing part begins. Ash takes a closer look at the poster and comments that the gym is weird, to which Misty has no reply. Interestingly, this scene was altered in the English dub into a pure Pokeshipping moment. In the dub, Ash remarks that if the girl in the poster had shorter hair, she'd look like Misty. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? The mermaid in the poster actually did look like his Misty. As the story moves forward, the trio learns that the mermaid in the poster is supposed to be Misty herself. Misty resists at first, but eventually agrees for the sake of her sisters and the gym. Her sisters prepare everything for the show, while Ash and Brock are quite excited to see the performance. The tickets are sold out, and the gym is completely packed. The show begins with a beautiful narration about the Water Kingdom and the mermaid who lives happily there. Then comes another jaw-drop moment from Ash. He's absolutely amazed to see his girl as a mermaid. This is actually the 5th time he's been stunned by her appearance. Ash keeps looking at Misty, completely mesmerized by her performance. According to the script, the story was supposed to have enemies disturbing the peace and a prince who would come to the mermaid's rescue, fall in love with her, and they'd live happily ever after. But as we know, nothing ever goes as planned. Team Rocket crashes the show with their usual plan to steal Pokemon. Misty tries to stop them, but the entire audience assumes it's all part of the act. Meanwhile, Ash, Brock, and Pikachu realize what's really going on. They rush backstage to stop Misty's sister, who's about to enter as the prince. Ash warns her not to go and dives into the water himself to help Misty. Brock and Pikachu follow him. Misty leads the battle with her water Pokemon, while Ash rescues the others and calls on Pikachu to use Thunderbolt, blasting Team Rocket away. The audience enjoys the whole scene, unaware that a real fight just took place. They cheer wildly, and Misty and her friends accept the applause. The audience loved the show so much that the future performances were already sold out for months. The episode ends on a happy note, with another dub edit, where Ash praises Misty's beauty, and she reminds him about her bike. In reality, Ash still wonders why the gym seems so weird, and Misty just tells him not to think too much. Now let's look at some key points that heavily hint at Pokeshipping. 1. Dub authenticity. It's often debated whether the English dub is official or not. However, it is, as TPC approved the alterations. I've already uploaded a detailed video about the myths surrounding the 4Kids dub. The link is in the description, so make sure to watch it. 2. Foreshadowing Pokeshipping. This episode foreshadows Pokeshipping beautifully. If you look closely, the writers clearly hinted that Ash and Misty are meant for each other. The moment Ash dives into the water to rescue Misty mirrors the script where the prince was supposed to save the mermaid, fall in love, and live happily ever after. The fact that Ash enters the scene at the exact moment the prince was supposed to appear says it all. 3. Title reference. The title Misty Mermaid directly references the fairy tale and Disney film, The Little Mermaid. The underwater ballet, starring Misty, draws a parallel to the mermaid in that story. It also nods to the 1969 Disney LP, Misty, the Mischievous Mermaid, and the popular The Little Mermaid fairy tale. One bonus trivia. Misty's underwater ballet remains one of the most visually stunning and emotionally rich performances in the entire Pokémon series. It also served as a creative blueprint for later elements like Pokémon contests in Hoenn and Pokémon showcases in Kalos. When Misty performed her underwater ballet at the Cerulean Gym, it wasn't just about battling or showing off her Pokémon's power. It was pure art. It was about elegance, creativity, and her deep emotional connection with her water Pokémon. The synchronized swimming, lighting, costumes, and storytelling blended together like a stage masterpiece. This very concept of trainers performing alongside their Pokémon in harmony later evolved into contests and showcases. What do you think about this episode? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you soon in the next video. Until then, keep smiling and keep Pokeshipping.